The open beta for Legends of Runeterra is right around the corner, and as such, I wanted to make a video to kind of help you and guide you through what to do when you launch the game for the very first time, so that you know what to expect, because the preview patch was some time ago. Not everyone who wanted to had the opportunity to play during that patch, and let's be honest, there's a number of folks who will be trying this game for the very first time, might even be their very first card game, so I wanted to give you some guidance and provide some guidance for all levels of play, if you will. So if you've never played a card game before or you're a veteran, I think that this video will potentially still help you get started. Now, when you very first launch the game, you're going to play through 4 tutorials. These are tutorials to help you learn the very basics of Runeterra, and when you get done with those tutorials, you're going to land here. This is the rewards screen, and it's going to showcase the prologue rewards. You're also going to have a deck to claim here. This will be your third and final of the starter decks. It'll have a picture of Jinx here. Don't forget to claim it. Don't like wander off. Make sure you claim it. And then also just kind of scroll through and take a peek at some of the things you'll get to earn in the prologue. Now, once you've completed this prologue in terms of your rewards, then you'll be able to come back and choose a region and unlock cards specific to that region. There are 6 regions in Legends of Runeterra as of right now, so you can pick one and earn cards specific to that region. If you're not sure which region to pick, I'm going to have some videos doing region rundowns to kind of help you make that decision for you, if you like a certain play style, if there's certain champions you like, etc., etc. Once you've claimed your deck here, the next thing you have to ask yourself is, do I plan on spending money on this game or not to advance my collection? If the answer is yes, you're going to want to go to the store. Now, right now, as far as cards that you can buy to advance your collection, there's really only a couple of options. There's the starter bundle, and here you're going to get 11 cards from each region. If you do purchase it, you can see which cards you're going to get by clicking on a region. It'll give you the list down here, so you know exactly what you're getting, but it's a pretty good value. For the amount of money you get, this is the equivalent of roughly $5. The amount of money spent versus cards gained is pretty good in my opinion. The other thing that you can spend your money on day one is wild cards. Now, there's a limited number of these that you can purchase each week, as you can see here by the number in stock, and then you have a restock timer. These restock on Tuesdays. Now, if you want to buy all of the wild cards, it's going to be 1,500 coins. So to buy 3 champions, 3 epics, 6 rares, 6 commons, that's 1,500 coins. So if you're planning on purchasing cards, you're going to want 1,500 coins for this, and then enough to also cover this starter bundle here. Now, I'm filming on a closed beta client, so if I showcase some values here and they are different at launch, it's because things are subject to change. But as of right now, you can essentially get all of the cards that you can buy outright on day one for $20, because this will give you 2,050 coins, and you need just shy of 2,000 to buy all your wild cards and the starting bundle. So if you're going to spend money, then this is where you would come to do it. Now, the other thing I want to note is that there are some cosmetics available on day one. If that is something that matters to you and you want to spend money on that, you don't actually do it here in the store, or at least on this build that I'm on. They're not available in the store. It threw me for a bit of a loop. For cosmetics, they're actually in collection. So if I click on collection, you'll see the 3 starter decks that you get to start, and that's covering the 6 regions. But then you'll come over here to boards to see the boards, and guardians to see the guardians. Now, if you want to see a bit of a preview of them, for example, I can click on Clifftop Monastery here, and it shows me what my side of the board is going to look like. And then just to kind of give you an example of what it looks like, if you both have the board, if they have a standard board, maybe they have a Freljord board, whatever the case may be, you see this preview. Similarly with the guardians, if you click on one, you get this nice little animated preview of what they look like here, and some screenshots of what they might look like in game. Now, one thing I do want to note is that as of right now, again, on this build that I'm on, this closed beta build, there are no cosmetic bundles available. However, I suspect we might get some in the future. And the reason that I am going to speculate that is that when you click on Clifftop Monastery, for example, this says part of the Ionia set. Now, I can't find anywhere where I can buy an Ionia set, but it does say this, and then if I come back to the Guardians and I click on, say, Scaled Snapper, this is also part of the Ionia set. It's entirely possible they're just trying to tell you what Guardians and boards look nice together, right? If you wanted to have a certain theme or aesthetic, that's entirely reasonable, but I just find it really weird that they specifically call out that it's part of an Ionia set, and they even kind of like do this little bolding. So I wouldn't be shocked if at some point we get cosmetic bundles and maybe you even click on this and it takes you to where it is. But as for right now, these are the ones that are in this closed beta client. We know that if you've pre-registered, there's going to be an additional Poro that you'll have access to. It's the Moonstruck Poro. It's like a little blue Poro. So that thing's pretty cool as well. But this is where you come if you care about cosmetics. Now, if you're saying to yourself, Charmer, I don't care about cosmetics, I just want to play the game. Well, that's pretty easy. You can come over here to play, and on versus player here, you pick whichever deck you want. Now, again, I only have the starters here right now. But once you've selected this, you can choose normal or ranked. And then if you choose ranked, you'll notice that this changes and it tells you what your current rank is, what your league points are, etc., etc. And you can jump in and play, and that's how you're going to earn XP to progress through that prologue, is just by playing the game so that you can unlock rewards. Now, you can also play against the AI as well. And there are also expeditions. Now, these are your draft format, your sealed format. These are your formats where you build with new cards that you don't own, and then you play against other players who've went through the same process. So if you're coming from Hearthstone, it's like Arena, or if you're coming from the Elder Scrolls Legends, it's like Arena. If you're coming from Magic, think of it as kind of like sealed deck, kind of like booster draft. It's probably closer to drafts, but the format for expeditions is kind of unique to this game because you're drafting pools of cards, and if you progress through your expedition, you'll have the chance to not only draft more cards, but swap out cards. It's really interesting and fun. Now, there's a limited number of these you can do each week to earn rewards. I believe it was communicated in the past that it caps at 3, but again, things are subject to change by launch. But just know that there will be a limited number of times per week you can earn rewards from this, but these are a great way to earn rewards. Now, you will have to pay an entry fee. There are coins. This is like your crafting resource, right? These gems. And then this is a token where I don't know if you're going to be able to purchase them directly. During the preview patch, we were all given one to try out this particular format. It's also entirely possible we might be given one at launch again. Don't quote me on anything necessarily, but this is where you would pay your entry fee and then earn some rewards. Limited number of times you can do that per week. And then the last thing to showcase is tutorials. Now, you're probably also saying, hey, I already did the 4 tutorials. Why do I want to do those again? Well, the answer is there's more than 4 tutorials. So if you are a new player, if you are somebody who has never played a card game before, or even if you've never played Runeterra before, if you didn't get to play during the preview patches, I would highly recommend checking out the rest of the tutorials. If I scroll all the way down, you'll see the 4 that you've already completed. And then you've got these other ones that are new. And they're going to teach you a little bit more about the game, help you out. And this is a great place to start. Again, if you have not played Runeterra yet, you've never played a card game before, you can try these out. Also, if you've never played a card game before, I'm going to do a second video where I just cover the absolute basics in terms of like core gameplay for Legends of Runeterra, so that people can kind of get up to speed. That I think will be a great supplement to the tutorials. I would recommend doing both, so you can check my channel for that as well. But this is where I would start if I was a brand new player and I hadn't done anything. And that's basically it. The only other things to really note is on your home screen, there are going to be quests available. And so these are how you can earn some bonus XP beyond just playing games. So most of the time you'll just get them naturally from playing, but every now and then there might be something you have to build a specific deck for. So just pay attention to your daily quests. There's also a weekly vault. Again, this, just like your wild cards, will reset on Tuesdays. The more you play, the more impressive your vault becomes, but they're basically just like free rewards, free cards to unlock as you're going. So you don't really need to track this or pay attention to this. It's going to do this on its own, but this is where you can find information about it if you wanted. This is also where you can change your player icon. So it starts with the Poro, but there's a bunch to choose from. I think during the preview patch, I was the Shark Chariot very often. But anyway, this is it. If you have friends, unlike me, then this is where you can find them in game. This is where it has Legend of Runeterra, and then it says other games. I assume that this is where all of your Riot client friends would appear. So if you've got a lot of friends from League of Legends, they should be showing up here as well. It's supposed to be integrated, but I don't have friends because I'm on this closed beta account. No, I do not game under NALORLApp55. That's just not my handle. I'm definitely Charmer, and you can find me as such in the game, but this is it. So again, if you're a new player, I would say check out the tutorials. If you are a veteran and you want to hop straight to the ladder, build a deck and go have at it, I'm not going to tell you how to play the game. If you're looking to earn rewards or you like limited styles of gameplay, so like draft or sealed deck, then expeditions are where I would go. And just make sure you're always checking back and claiming your rewards. That's it. So hopefully this video helped you. I'm going to have a bunch of other Legends of Runeterra videos up on the channel, either before launch or kind of coinciding with certain events, because some of this stuff is covered by NDA, and so I have to film this ahead of time and then time it to release at the right time. But if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you for checking out the video. Hopefully you'll check out the rest of the channel and have fun.